Greetings, class, and welcome to Accounting 202. This is the announcement video for exam number 2. In this video, I'm going to walk through the components that are in exam number 2 in the module, and then explain to you how this differs from exam number 1. So first of all, you have the instructions here. If you go to the instructions, it'll be a lot like it was in exam number 1. Basically, watch the review videos for multiple choice and problems, take notes, review the study guide, work through the multiple choice problems along with the video and practice them, and then review the open-ended problems and practice them. Take the practice exam by Sunday, March 6th. Now, you can take this practice exam an unlimited number of times, and then finally take the exam, both parts, the multiple choice and problem parts, by Sunday, March the 6th. So, going back here to the module, you're going to see multiple choice review questions and problem review questions. These documents are things you should have open or have printed off when you go through the videos. So the multiple choice document itself goes through a series of multiple choice problems. I can tell you that in this multiple choice document I found a couple of references to Chapter 7, activity-based costing, and I'll tell you exactly which ones they are. As you go through this document, you can disregard any reference to the Chapter 7 problems. So, if we're going through here, number 14, activity-based costing, ignore it. It will not be on the exam. Chapter 7 will not be on this exam. And then you have another one here, number 16. This will not be on the exam. You can totally disregard that one. And we have, I think, one more as we go through here. Oh, yes. Number 21, which of the following would be acceptable measure of activity for an activity cost pool? Ignore that because we're not doing Chapter 7 on this exam. So basically all the other questions, though, are going to be appropriate for the exam. But there are, I think, those questions, I think there were 4 of them that were out of Chapter 7. You can completely disregard those. Now when you go to the problem section, these are going to be like the open-ended problems. There is a difference, though. So when you see these open-ended problems, you'll see 4 requirements here. I will not ask you to complete 4 requirements. On these problems that will be on the exam, you may be required to complete a portion of these requirements. So you may be asked to do the equivalent units, you may be asked to do the cost per equivalent unit, or both, but you will not have to do all 4. So be 1 or 2 steps to complete. Also, when you're looking at these, for break-even point in unit sales, you could be asked to do something like this. What is a break-even point in unit sales? How many units must be sold to achieve a target profit? That's Chapter 5. This kind of a question for number 4 will not be on the exam. You will not have to recalculate this net income, but you will have to do break-even points. So basically what it says here, if sales decline to a certain point or whatever, you don't have to do those scenarios on the exam. There will be questions about break-even point, target profit, and doing other computations. Then here's one out of Chapter 6. This is going to be a good model for Chapter 6. So you have all these details about the production costs. You will need to know how to compute the difference product cost for variable costing and the product cost for absorption costing. You'll need to know, for example, with absorption costing, the first step is to divide fixed manufacturing overhead by units produced. So that will be there. And number 6, I would say take a look at this, understand it. You won't have to do all 4 sections, like I said. Basically, you will be asked to do 1 or 2 things, but take a look at this one. All right. So those are the components of the exam number 2 module. Now, the one thing I wanted to mention here that I haven't yet is that the practice exam does not count for any points. I had a couple of concerns communicated to me, and I thought, well, we'll try it this way. So I've set it at 0 points. It won't impact your grade either way. So if you have a bad practice quiz, it's not going to impact you. Also, the practice quiz this time will be all directly related to multiple choice. You will not see open-ended questions in here. So, and you'll have unlimited tries at this. So I wanted to mention those changes and let you know that you will have until Sunday, March the 6th, to complete this exam number 2. Also, I wanted to mention another thing. On the last exam, we had fewer questions and more points. So what I've done this time is I've added a few more questions and reduced the points per question. So the multiple choice section is 50 points, and you will, I believe there will be 20 questions, 2.5 points each, and then the open-ended problems are worth 40 points, and there will be an opportunity for extra credit in this as well. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I hope you have a great day, a great weekend, and a great test.